direction I'm talking. I got that water on me like a faucet. I wear the trap till it's exhausted. These Gucci shoes, watch how you walking. Get fresh, getting dressed in the car.
What's that, man? This is Jump Around Podcast. We jump from here there to a little bit of everywhere. And we back one more time with my boy Tommy. What's going on, my boy?
What's going on, my boy? I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Chilling, chilling. Hey, before we get started, y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, because y'all be watching but not subscribing. So go ahead and do that for your boy. Hit that little bell as well. Hey, go ahead and check us out on other platforms too: Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Jump Around Podcast. But what's the word, my boy? What you got for me today?
Man, I got some good shit for you today, man,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of stupid shit as well, man.
Oh shit, here
So
we
we
go.
we gonna jump
Here we
straight into
go.
this motherfucking DDG again, man. And we've been hearing his name come up a lot lately. He
You
been
said
doing a
who?
lot of shit. DDG.
Oh shit. What you did now?
Nah, it wasn't him who actually done it, but it was his crowd. You know what I'm saying? So he's technically the one who gets the fall for it. But
Oh, you talking about
did
like his brother jumped on some dude
Yeah, because he called him doo doo
doodoo garbage.
garbage. Yeah, I would have been,
I
man,
mean,
what the fuck?
hey, man.
How you feel about that, bro?
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. The way me and my brothers rock, we might talk bad about each other, but you not gonna talk bad about us. You know what I'm saying?
Or,
I wouldn't have jumped on a man in no public setting like that, especially with my brother being in a celebrity, because I put him in a tight spot. Cause that man made a video talking about he gonna sue and all. So
and
I mean,
then that's the case, he gonna win too, because
hell yeah, it's on
unfortunately,
video.
unfortunately, my thing is like, man, okay, it was simple yet like very intellectually smart. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a metaphor for his name, DDG, doo doo garbage, and I think that, and
I
I think
mean,
that's what really bugged him. But man, you at the end of the day, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to say too much because it ain't my topic to talk
I
about. But
never listened to DDG music. All I can go off is what I heard. I ain't heard good things, but I don't want nobody trying to jump on me in the public setting, so I'm gonna keep my nah, cause I ain't about to be soft like buddy. I'm gonna fight back, goddamn, damn that. I'm fighting
right,
back.
damn right, I ain't gonna say shit because I don't want his brother jumping on my
Yeah,
ass
but I
neither. So
mean, uh, I don't know. That wasn't smart though. That wasn't a good thing to do. He should like, bro, you're a celebrity. If you that comes with it, people are gonna have their opinions, bro. If you can't control your emotions from somebody's opinion, you don't need to be a celebrity.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. Honestly, bro. And but more than anything, is like control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard, but as a man,
You have to
that's one
control your
thing that
emotions.
we get looked at more than anything is if we got to control our emotions. Because I know we get mad, I know you get angry, but take a breath. You know what I mean? Take some
Exactly. You gotta
and think
think,
about
bro.
think about the outcome before it actually happens. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because it could lead to something that you didn't even really think about because you didn't give it time to think about. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but shout
Go
out to
ahead.
Men's Mental Health Month. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
Shout
word.
out to
Shout out
Men's
to it. I
Mental
went ahead
Health
and
Month.
posted up on Twitter and everything like that, but shout out to it.
Yes, sir. But my bad.
Absolutely.
Continue. Well, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I
I
just had
said
to shout that out real
that was a
quick.
great reason to cut somebody off though. Men's
I
mental
had
health
to.
month, absolutely, man.
We do the Mental Health Mondays every Monday. You know what I'm saying? I had to shout that out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And stay tuned for them, man. Mental Health Monday's been going crazy lately. People have been loving them. So stay tuned for those Mental Health Mondays. You know, get a motivational Monday or a Mental Health Monday topic every Monday, you
I
know what I'm
might talk
saying?
about
But
that next Monday. Controlling your emotions. That might be the next topic
there you
for
go,
Monday
maybe.
instead.
But that would be a perfect topic
Yeah.
actually
So
for
we
next
gonna
Monday.
we gonna say that for Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for Monday. But the next topic, man, is speaking about controlling your emotions, all right? Because I mean it's not really too much about controlling emotions too much, but this is an area that I'm from personally, man. It kind of hits a little deep. I'm from Louisiana. I'm
Hmm.
from New Orleans area. And I don't know if you've seen it much lately, but there's there's an escapee list from New Orleans jail. Man, I think it
Yeah.
was 2, 4, 6, 8, like 10 people
Yeah.
escaped.
It was a good bit.
They a good bit of them. Now, most of them got caught. All right, two of which I figured wouldn't get caught. Two of them, I knew wasn't gonna get caught.
Why you figure that?
I could see they just picture. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just
You
off of
just,
appearance.
yeah, just off appearance, I could tell they wasn't gonna get caught. But this one
What?
dude, right? I figured he wasn't gonna get caught, but he got caught. Not once, and escaped. Not twice, and escaped. Not 3 times, and escaped. But 4 times did this motherfucker get caught and escape for a fourth time, and that
Well, he's
motherfucker's
stupid
out
as motherfucker
right
alive.
now
Well,
on the run.
he's stupid as hell.
Right
How,
now, I felt. Let me go. I'm trying to find his name
how,
right
but
now.
you ever heard somebody they so smart till they dumb? That's
I
what that sound like
swear.
right there. Cause you gotta be smart to be able to escape prison, but you dumb as a motherfucker get caught 4 times. You ain't learned nothing.
Right, right. That was my thought process. He done got caught 4 times,
You know,
but I mean, I guess he is learning something. How to not get caught again? You know.
yeah. But you know what my biggest question is?
Hmm.
How the fuck did that many inmates escape at one time?
Man, I don't
How?
know. And, and
I
and
I
from
want to
the
know
looks of
how
it,
they did it. I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta
bro,
research that. I gotta know how they
I,
did it.
I'm gonna figure it out. But I don't think they're saying much right now because about how they're escaping because this dude just escaped for the
Of
fourth
course they're not
time.
gonna. Of course they're not
Clearly,
gonna put that out there
he
how they
know the
did it.
way. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he know what the fuck he's doing. It's an easy way. He knows how
Hey,
to
yo,
escape.
you
Like
seen Buddy
there's an in and
went
out route.
live?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's Buddy.
That's crazy. He did that though. Like,
That's
bro, first
Buddy.
of all, whoever crib you in, if they get that IP address or that phone and
It's
figure out where you was at, you done fucked them up, and you still going to prison for the rest of your life, probably.
Nah, for real. Even if because now they just gonna question him. Even if Buddy ain't there no more, they're just gonna
Oh
take your
nah,
ass in.
bro, you
You
obviously harboring a fugitive. Like,
right.
the fuck.
Right.
You better tell.
Harboring
You better tell
evidence,
something.
tampering with evidence. Now
You better
that's what
tell
they would
something.
say.
And then an escape inmate at that, that ain't good. That ain't good at
Nah,
all. Man, he shouldn't
at
did
all.
that. He shouldn't did that at all, really. That was
So apparently, the 10 inmates escaped by ripping the toilet off of the wall, exposing a gap in the cell wall where they then broke through and escaped. They also removed a sliding door from its tracks and wrapped blankets over the barbed wire fence to facilitate their escape. The
what
inmates gained access to the outside by breaking through a gap in the wall after removing the toilet and damaging the bars around it. They then climbed over the barbed wire fence seamlessly, with no injury, having damp towel blankets over it. The escape took place in the early hours of the morning. The inmates then made their way across the highway into a nearby neighborhood where most of the escapees were eventually apprehended.
man, who is these niggas? Fleece Johnson? Ripping toilets out the wall? That sounds like a whole movie script just now. There is no way they had time to do all of that. 10 of them and nobody saw nothing? Nobody was like, hey, y'all don't see these boys right here? It's 10 of y'all.
Bro, at least 3 of them were fighting off guards or something. You not telling me
Bro,
that all 10 of them motherfuckers
they
got away and
ripped
nobody
toilets
saw
out the
shit.
wall and ripping sliding doors off. Nobody noticing this?
Used damp blankets, threw it over the barbed wire, jumped over the barbed wire fence with it. That's some straight MacGyver shit, dog.
Bro, were they this nah, bro. Somebody let them out.
I'm telling you, that's what
Somebody
I'm
let them
saying,
out, bro. Ain't no way they did
bro.
all that. Somebody let them
That's an
out.
elaborate ass story.
Somebody
Cause I
let them
mean, I
out,
guess you
bro.
would need 10 motherfuckers to rip a toilet out of a concrete wall. But me and you, we know construction. Cause be so realistic. How easy is it to just rip something out of a concrete wall
All
that's
right.
already been sealed, molded for years at that?
It
Even
depends.
with 10 motherfuckers,
All
you
right, all right.
probably
Think about it
gonna
like
rip
this,
that
because we work
toilet
construction,
off.
right? How often is it we find some old ass shit that's old as fuck, ain't been worked on, and we break that shit easy as hell?
Word,
It could be that situation.
word.
But at the same time, bro, it is 10 of y'all. Y'all ripped out one toilet? How 10 of y'all even get in one cell?
Nah, for real. See, that's what this story.
Like,
Apparently, there's a video, and this is what it. Okay. Oh, okay. I see a picture of it. All right. So, word. I'm gonna send you the picture in a second. But basically, there's like barbed wire. Not there's a concrete wall,
hmm
and then behind that, obviously, is the plumbing for all of it.
hmm
So when they ripped off the wall, it showed this metal panel. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And they just fucking ripped the whole fucking metal panel off the wall, and that's where the plumbing was going through the wall. So you got like a 2 foot by
gap that
four.
you can squeeze to.
Bro, that hole ain't big though, dog. 10 motherfuckers.
Bro, first of all, you got 10 grown ass men that been in prison. Bro, I'm a small dude. I'm gonna be tight fitting through there, bro. You telling me
Yeah.
10 of y'all went through there in a timely fashion not to get caught? Man,
Single
nah.
file line looking ass.
Right, like one at a time now. Wait your turn. Don't push. Don't push.
Hey, there ain't no way, bro.
Man,
I'm
nah.
telling you.
That story don't sound real, bro. That don't sound real at all. Somebody
Nah,
let them
that.
out, man. Dude on that lie might have not been lying, bro. Somebody letting them out, bro. Ain't no way.
Yeah, nah, for real. Because if you really think about it, all right, even if all 10 of them motherfuckers escaped, right, and they apprehended all, they apprehended like I think it was like 8 of them, so there were still three loose, or however 7 of them, and there were still three loose. That guy that went live, however, he escaped 4 times. All right, well, you're first time them 10 motherfuckers escaped, y'all didn't patch up the fucking wall and y'all didn't patch up the fucking toilet, or y'all put him in the same
Did he
block
do
as
something
that
different every
fucking
time
hole.
or something?
Every time y'all put him in the same block, in the same holding cell.
Man, nah. Something fishy about
See,
that. Something fishy about
you
that.
know, you know the prison system. That something don't sound right there.
I ain't gonna say I know it, but I know enough. Like I ain't never been in prison, but I done heard
Yeah,
enough. I done talked to enough people that done been in prison to know that shit don't sound right.
right.
Hell
Nah,
no, that
word.
shit don't sound right.
That shit don't sound right at all. But kudos to them motherfuckers who still out. Y'all some gangsters
I
for
guess. I
still.
wouldn't say too much of kudos 'cause I don't know what they was locked up for. They might need to be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of being locked up and not really not knowing if that person should get out of there. I don't know if you've seen or not. You know Larry Hoover.
Yeah,
Everybody know Larry Hoover, man.
yeah.
Apparently Trump
Talking about letting them
pardoned
out of
Larry
shit.
Hoover on his
What was he even
federal
locked up
crimes.
for?
Larry Hoover, okay. So back in
I
I
know he
want
was
to
like a big
say
time drug dealer or something, ain't it? Something like that.
he's the one who started the Gangster Disciples.
He started gang. He was gang leader.
Yeah, he's the gang leader of the Gangster Disciples, one of the gang organizations in the Chicago
Oh
area.
yeah, he started the GDs.
Yeah. So he's the crown founder. He's the godfather of the GDs, right? So but he got locked up on 2 life sentences for bodies. But back then, when he got locked up for the first time, he only got locked up for the bodies on state charges. But because back then they didn't have RICO charges, they couldn't indict him on a RICO charge for
Man,
a federal case. So they waited until more evidence came and found out that he was still working through even the state facilities to still run his organization. They got enough dirt on him through the wiretaps and shit like that through
right.
there to be able to indict him on a fake federal crime, which then put him in an underground prison in Colorado.
Hmm. All right. So I'm gonna say something controversial real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally, I don't wish prison on anybody because that's a terrible place to be.
Facts.
But this is what I would say. You remember when Trump said to black people that remember when slavery happened? be careful because it can happen again.
Mhm.
This is a prime example of it happening again. Because why is it that we are praising? I don't know the man personally, but outside looking in, since he was locked up for murder and shit, bad people. Why are we praising gangbangers, murderers, drug dealers, and thieves? I thought that was what we were supposed to go against, right?
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. Most people be like, "Oh, you don't know them personally. They be good people at heart and do whoop de whoop de whoop." I was like, "All right," but growing up as kids, we were taught that drug dealers, gangbangers, murderers, and thieves were bad people because those are bad things to do, right?
Right.
So why are we praising these things? Why are we praising people who commit evil acts?
Right. No,
I don't, I
absolutely.
don't
Because this
understand it.
man, I don't understand it either. And I don't mean to cut you off. I don't understand that either because honestly, this man got and nothing against him, but this man did get sentenced to 200 years in state prison first for murdering a drug dealer back in '73. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez,
And then
200.
more evidence came to find out that he was still running a drug ring and shit like that. And so he got locked up on other charges. But one thing that I will say is he's not going to get out. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of
Bro, that
people
man
don't
like in
understand.
his 80s, ain't it?
The
He old as
age, I
fuck.
don't know.
He old as fuck.
He he got locked up when he was 19 though.
Bro, he
And he's
old
been
as
locked
shit.
up since. But he old as shit. I know he definitely in his 80s or something. But I mean, if he got
They'll
locked up
give him a
back in
mercy release.
73,
They'll give him a mercy release.
huh?
They'll give him like a mercy release or something like, all right, you old as hell. You probably about to die soon. So
Maybe. But
I hate to
I
say
know
it like
that a
that,
Trump. The only thing
but I really hate to say it like that, but
the only thing is that I think that a lot of people don't understand is like everybody's saying, "Oh, Larry Hoover's getting out. Larry Hoover's getting out." Larry Hoover is not getting out, guys. He Trump pardoned his federal crimes
so
and his federal
what if he
charges, which means he
was?
still has to serve his state time and his state prison charges, which is still 200
All
years
right,
in his state prison.
this is my thing. So what? Even if he was getting out, what the fuck does that help? Ex gang leader slash murderer getting released from prison. What does that do for us? What does that
Not really.
help? Like everybody was so happy when Big Meech got out. Man, so what? What the fuck did that do? What the hell? What did he do to help anything?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand the shit, bro. Like why are we not praising more people that are like being doctors and lawyers and starting banks and being farmers and shit? Like why is that not being praised? All
Right,
we seeing
right.
is
And
that
I more
bullshit.
than anything. And I really think, and this is more conspiracy for me, I think that it's all a money game. Trump's a
It is.
businessman.
It is. He's smart. He's smart as shit. That's why I can't hate on the man. He's smart. He's very smart.
Now, more than anything, I think that they, if anything, they dropped off $2.5 million in cash. This is conspiracy, guys. I ain't stating fact.
Wait. Who dropped off? Wait, what? Cause you
No,
cut
no, no,
out.
no, no, no. I'm just saying this is my theory that it ain't nothing to do with like I know people hyped about it and people want to see him out and shit like that and I don't understand that. That's stupid. Why are we praising the gangster, praising the
Like
person, a murderer, praising
stupid.
somebody who could still do hurt to the world? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is Trump's a businessman. So who's to say that they didn't? Hey, yo, Trump, just drop his federal crimes. We'll give you X amount of money to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can still keep him in prison, whatever. But here's some money. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a businessman at the end of the day. So
No, you can't.
it isn't.
You can't pay Trump to do that. You know why? Trump did that just for popularity, for support. You know what I'm saying? If you got the people behind you, who can stop you?
Now you're right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right
Trump's
on that.
smart. He already got
Mm.
money. He been rich. You know what I'm saying? He don't need that money. He needs support. He need fucking supporters. Yeah, he need people that is behind him. He already got the money.
Yeah, no, that's facts. He do already got the money. He's a billionaire, man. This is crazy.
Been a billionaire.
Been one. Nah, crazy, man. It's ever since he was on Home Alone.
Exactly. Wait, he was on what?
Home Alone, man. You ain't know he was on Home Alone.
I don't watch every Home Alone. I've never. You might be
But
right.
I'm not
Oh, you
lying
right. He
with
was on Home Alone. Damn, I forgot.
you.
Hey, no, I got a question. You ever seen that movie Good Burger, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, what was that
Home of the
fucking
good
song they was singing when they was in like the crazy house?
in the crazy house.
Bro, I was hearing like the beat to that song in my head, but I could not think of the fucking words for shit, and they was bothering the hell out of me because I used to love that movie as a kid.
Let's see.
Man,
I got you. I got you.
hey, if y'all know that song, put it in the comments for me, cause I cannot remember shit.
Man,
Dang, I need my beer.
there's a good bit. I don't know the song, but you can look it up for sure.
They
Man,
the viewers gonna put it in the comments for me. They gonna look out for me for that.
yeah, they got you.
What's up, man?
But
What you got?
man, I love that movie. No lie, Good Burger. That's an old ass man. I love that movie, man. That was a good ass movie. Okay.
Oh, I got damn. I need a little drink.
So what?
I had to go get my other beer.
Oh, you go.
Oh, yeah, man. What
But
you got for me?
yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. Those shit's wild. Shit's been stupid
You praise a
lately.
lot of stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like the whole Cardi B Offset thing. Man, that shit so dumb.
Oh man, I was just about to bring that up. How you feel about that shit, man?
This is how I feel. Both of them are fucking stupid and lame, and both of them are in the wrong. Neither one of them have a right in it. Both of them in the wrong, and both of them like lame as shit for what they're doing. Honestly, they're toxic as hell. I don't see
Yeah,
how people can pick a side on it. That's like saying, "Hey, you want your leg cut off or your arm cut off?" Neither. What the fuck? They both bad.
right. My thing is like, okay, why even talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got to let the whole world know what y'all got going on? You
Clout,
know what I'm saying? When it
clout is a
comes to that, when it
motherfucker.
comes to that type of shit.
Clout is a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I understand you want the world to take so and so's side. You know what I'm saying? You want them to take your side and say, so they look bad or whatever. But then y'all both just look stupid.
They both do look stupid if you ask me.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like,
now
bro, I'm
y'all.
a grown ass man. I have a daughter. I'm not with her mom. There is not one person on this planet that knows me and her business but me and her. And like
Right.
extremely close family. And even they don't even know everything because it ain't none of their damn business. Fuck, I'm gonna go put it on the internet for
Nah, for
her.
real.
Like, it's stupid. And then like besides putting it on the internet, the shit they doing, even if they were doing it in public, goofy as hell. On both
Facts.
sides. On both sides is goofy.
Nah, facts. Cause like, why y'all doing? If I don't know, y'all celebrities. That's my thing. You know what I
You
mean?
should like if you were cordial enough to lay down and make multiple children and get married and all that, y'all should be able to cordially co-parent and be split apart.
Right. Y'all should be able to figure something the fuck out.
Like if y'all can't sit down and talk about it like adults and come to like some type of fucking all right, some type of agreement, then bro, y'all need to grow up for real. Cause I mean, don't get me wrong, I had my stage where I needed to grow the fuck up, but I grew up and now everything's smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That. Yeah. And I feel like that's how it needs to be, man.
The whole fucking him filing for spousal support is crazy to me though.
I
Not
don't
gonna
even
lie, that is
understand that. Like,
wild as
you
fuck.
rich as fuck, ain't
Like,
that
dude,
like, bro?
he said you're richer than me, bro. You're rich. She like, bro, you put how many kids in her? Like 4 or 5, dude. What you tripping? Like, oh lord, I saw that and was just like, damn, bro, you damn.
Man,
That's an L. That's an L, bro. That's an L right there.
like as a man,
That's an
you know
L,
what I'm
bro.
saying,
That's an L. You're rich.
bro? Bro, you're rich as fuck. What do you mean you're richer
Like
than me?
she's
You
richer
need
than
money
you
that bad?
because you didn't put the work. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get deep into it because we know why
Mm,
Cardi B is richer than Offset.
yeah, we know why.
But at the end of the day, both of them on some clown shit. So we ain't
Facts.
even gotta
On
talk
some real
about that.
shit.
That's how I feel about it. They both clowns. They both on some clown shit.
They've been, and lately, all them celebrities been on some clown shit, man. It's ridiculous,
Bro, the
honestly.
fall of the celebrities, bro.
But
Told
they
you.
all going down. You heard
Hey,
what
what I
Kendrick
told you
said.
in the last, what I told you in the last podcast, you got to do something for that fame and money, and then come back to bite you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back to bite them
Every
all in the
time.
ass.
Now, I got a question for you. Okay, so you watch
What's that,
6 or
gang?
7 Unc, right?
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
And I've been watching his shit like crazy,
Motherfucker
man.
be saying some shit,
Is what
bro.
he says about buying the No Jumper podcast true? Did he really?
Yeah, he did
Is
that.
he?
He bought it.
Man, that's some gangsta ass shit right there.
Bro, the man got bread. I didn't even know he was caked up like that, but the man got money. I ain't gonna lie. I low key want to meet him in person because him in person and him on camera is two different people. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet him in
Nah,
person
facts. I DM'd him. I told him he could come on whenever he
because
wants.
I ain't gonna lie. Like me and him got the same birthday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I figured that out. I forgot how I figured that out, but fucking yeah, me and him got the same 607. If you see this, I know your birthday nigga is the same as mine. If you look at my chain, it says it on here. Not the year, but the dates. 214. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tag him in that, matter of fact. 214. Tell me I'm lying.
Hey, yeah, click
Tell
that
me I'm
shit. Go tag
lying.
607 on. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me I'm lying.
Fuck yeah.
But nah,
Cause
him, big homie CC, Dugar, I do want to meet them three people in person though.
I've been seeing Big Homie CC. I want to meet Big Homie CC
Hey,
too,
you
man.
gotta watch his shit, bro. You gotta watch his shit.
I just watched his one interview with Cam Capone News, man.
hmm It's another one of him
So
and a dude named Maverick. They would talk about some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of had me over here like, man, hold up, wait a minute, let me. Like, I be going to have to fact check them boys, but they don't be capping. They be telling the
man,
truth.
facts. Man, I was scrolling through the shit, man. Why tell me why Vlad TV got hit some most of his videos fucking locked off on a membership type shit. You gotta pay to watch
Man,
them
I don't
bitches,
fuck
man.
with Vlad, bro.
Bro, Vlad police, man.
I
But
about to say,
I
I
ain't gonna
don't
say
fuck.
too much. We ain't gonna talk about him because we ain't trying to get
I just never liked his
no.
interviews for real. They like, I
Yeah,
don't
now
know.
his interviews is
They seem
he
boring.
he don't be asking the right questions. He was just like no jumper for me. You know what I'm saying?
No Jumper started off good, but it just went downhill.
They both just started asking police ass questions. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
started just get too involved.
Cam Capone News and Real Life Street Stars is like the only two I really like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but I fuck with Cam Capone News though, for real.
I fuck with Cam. He keep it G.
Yeah. That's what I like about more than anything is like y'all keep it silent. I just watched his one with his Jim Jones interview.
He tried to hold him on the low.
Huh?
He tried to hold Cam Capone on the low. I ain't like that. I don't like how Jim Jones tried to handle him.
Yeah, he try to be like he better than everybody type shit. And I mean I can understand because he from New York. He got that attitude about him. He from Harlem, you know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
But at the same time, you dude, you getting you know what I mean? You getting interviewed.
right, you got paid. I'm asking my questions. So like, oh,
Right.
you ain't paid enough to know about my history. But what the fuck I pay you for? What the fuck I
Right.
pay you for then?
I don't know. 607 Unc be going on there talking crazy, talking about how he don't get paid enough to be on
Man,
this
he just be
bitch.
talking shit, man. He just be talking shit, that man, bro.
I love him.
Bro, he be
He
doing a lot of
cracked me the
his
fuck up.
interviews for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doing
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of his
that's
shit
what
for
I like
free. He just
about
be
him. He got
talking
to keep it
shit.
100.
I ain't gonna lie, I pay him to interview him. I know that'll be a funny ass interview though. I ain't gonna lie. That'll
Right.
be crazy as hell to interview.
Bro, that'd be a dope ass interview, man. Hey, if you're watching this on, man, respond back, man, because I hit him up. Hit us up,
I'm
man.
gonna call that number he got on
We'll
his
drop some
Instagram.
bread on you. We'll drop some
I'm gonna
bread.
call that number he got on his Instagram and see if he answers.
There you go. We gonna figure it out. Hey, tag 607 out, yo. Hit him up. Make sure he see this video.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, man. There a lot of celebrities been crazy, man. A lot of shit. And I know that you've been getting into a lot of jewelry states,
Mm,
and you got a lot of jewelry on and different stuff like that. So we're gonna
yeah,
jump
yeah.
straight into the jewelry subject of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I got a question
Hey,
for you, man.
what's up?
What is, how you know when too much is too much and when enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What you
what
mean?
is too flashy? You know what I'm saying? And then what's not enough?
What you mean?
Is there ever too much of a flashy point?
There's no such thing as too flashy. There's no such thing as not enough. It's all about your preference. It's all about
No,
you and how you wanna shine. Like if you wanna go out there with 10 Cuban links on bust down, that's you. But if you wanna go out there with a little small little rope, that's you. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's never too much, never too little.
right. No, absolutely. And when it comes to jewelry, man, like, what would you say? Like, what's your preference in it? Like, color wise, like you like, I see that you got a lot of like it looks like platinum gold on and
It's
different
silver.
stuff like that. So
I
what you
prefer
got
I
on?
prefer
Tell us
silver.
about some of your pieces. Actually, you got that new watch on, man. You ain't
Oh
spoke
yeah, this
about it once in a
AP.
podcast. Let's speak about the new fucking watch.
It's AP.
Hey, but that bitch shining, man.
I
Speak about it a
appreciate it.
little bit.
Um,
What stones you got in it, man? What's going
so
on with it?
VVS is in it.
Hell yeah.
VVS, everything I got pretty much VVS.
Okay. And so what in that color inside the dial, you know what I'm saying? Like inside the watch. Well,
Oh no, it's the
what you
same
got?
shit as the outside. It just look different the way the light
Word.
hit. Like when it comes to jewelry, you have to pay attention because lighting make it look different. Different light make jewelry look different. That's why
Word.
sometimes you can't tell. Like you can't tell like certain stones from different stones sometimes.
Yeah. So, okay. And speaking of that, then how would you say, like, for beginner people who are looking into jewelry, how can you tell, like, the difference between, like, say, if this stone looks like this stone in a specific light, but it's really, you know what I'm saying? It's not a real
Well,
stone.
you
How
if
you
you
tell the
want
difference between the fake ones and the real ones? You know what I
if
mean?
you want to know if you got a real stone versus a CZ stone, simple just use a diamond tester. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you won't be able to know what stone is what really, really unless you got like high dollar equipment.
Word. Okay, so there ain't no real way to tell. So, all right.
Not with the not
Speaking
with the
back.
naked eye, you can't tell.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump back to some of your pieces because you got a few pieces on today, and I know you got your TT chain on, which is
Yeah,
dated by and everything. We just spoke about that one. That bitch was fly. You got the little tennis bracelets and everything on,
yeah,
and all of
hearts and
it and
shit. I
everything.
put I put hearts on a lot of my shit 'cause I was born on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Love
But
the day of love. You know what
of
it is.
course, of course. But, I mean, I got a lot of shit. I mean, I
Which
spend good
one's your
money.
besides it? Because I know we spoke about it before. Besides for the one that your grandfather gave you. What's your favorite other piece? What's the other high ticket piece for you that just
Oh, of course,
sticks out?
this one right here, of course. 'Cause I mean,
Yeah.
this like they got my initials, my birthday. You know what I'm
What was the
saying?
backstory on that getting made, man? How did that come about? How did that chain get
Uh,
produced?
I wanted to get a chain made that's representing me, like not representing my stage name, not representing nothing else but me to my core. So one day I drew it on a piece of paper with a pen, and it looked like shit when I drew it, and I sent it to the jeweler, and he made it look like this.
And he fixed it up for a little bit for you.
Yeah, fucking right.
Hell yeah. Well, back to that watch though. The watch, I seen you with a good bit, man. You gotta give me a little bit more detail, man, because that thing's shining right now in
I
that light that you
mean,
got over there, man.
it ain't really
I
too
know it's an
much
AP. It looked
out
like
of
it's a
my
buzz down,
potato.
man, but
I mean, ain't really too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my sources. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, uh, I'm about to tap into some other fields other than the fields I'm already in, but I'm gonna keep that on the hush until we actually get there. Because we got other stuff laying around in here too that I ain't showing. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep that on the wraps till it's time to pop out with it. But it ain't really too
word.
much info to give about it unless you got somebody want to buy one. I can give out some prices and shit. But you know what I'm saying? VVS stones, Royal Oak. You know,
Hell yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I can. I'm not about to fucking take it off and show them. Like, yeah, y'all see it.
Yeah. I know that. But anyway, actually, because I know, like me, for instance, like I'm more of like a gold person. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I
stopped
like
wearing
solid
gold.
gold. Yeah.
You know why I stopped wearing gold?
Why is that?
Because I figured out the only way I want to buy gold from now on is to buy it in like ounces and bars and shit like that. Because gold is a top world currency. So it's like, would you rather be rich only in America with American dollars, or would you rather be rich all over the world? Because you can take gold anywhere and cash it in for whatever currency that region is in, region you're in.
Yeah, no, that's facts. So you saying you rather stack the gold to the side, save the gold,
You know how much an ounce of gold going for right now?
it's a couple bands right now, ain't
Man, that shit like $3,200
it?
for an ounce of gold. So just
That shit's
imagine if you
crazy.
got 1,000 ounces of gold. Think about it.
That shit's crazy.
Think about it. If you got 1,000 ounces of gold, plus you already got American dollars. Well, man, listen, I'm stacking gold. I ain't gonna wear it. I'm stacking it. You know how people say don't wear your money? Yeah, I'm
Nah,
just
facts.
saying.
That's
I'm just
one of the
saying.
that's one facts.
Hey, teach us
See,
something right there. Hey, silver too. Silver just the same as gold. It's just less value. It's not as the dollar amount not as high. I forgot how much an ounce of silver going for, but it's not as much as gold. But still, the same go for gold. Same go for any precious metal, any precious. Honestly, yeah, any precious metal. But the two you're gonna get the most out of is silver, gold, and I don't know about platinum. I ain't really did no research on platinum because I don't hear too much about it no more.
yeah. Shoot, I don't know really any type of mineral prices or anything like that. So
They change.
yeah, they constantly be changing.
Yeah, they change. One thing I would tell people not to invest in is stones though. I would not invest in stones. Stones are a luxury.
Yeah,
Plus, like it gets tricky with the stones. Like people can these jewelers be finessing the hell out y'all. I'm just telling y'all right now, they be finessing y'all. For sure. Nah, for sure they
it's
do.
no, I'm already knowing, man. We was talking about it one of them, man. They really do be fucking people. I remember just like going through like just simply like you'll think you're going through a big name jeweler like K's, right? And you go look at some of the jewelry, right? And you see 70% off, 70% off, and 40% off, 50% off, 30% off, you know what I'm saying? Then they pull out that little calculator on you and you're like, oh, I know you fucking my ass.
Yeah,
Because like
exactly.
why you pulling out the calculator? You already put
Listen,
a percentage code on it.
cause this what they do. This is how selling jewelry works. All right. Say I wanted to sell you this ring, right?
Yeah.
I go get this ring made for you, or I'll make it or whatever. Most people they get it made. They send it off to a manufacturer and get it made.
Yeah.
They if they get this ring made for let's say $500, right? They're gonna multiply that by 2 to 3 times, and that's what they're gonna charge you.
Yeah.
Simple.
And that's the worst part. And then so you be paying more money on some shit that ain't even fucking real. So you don't pay three times the value of some shit that ain't
That's the
even
worst part.
the original value.
That's the worst part. Cause thing is, like, see the chain, right? Say somebody get this chain, man. They like, I want all natural VVS stones. You know what most jewelers are gonna do?
Hmm.
They're gonna make the chain, right? And when they put the stones in it, they're gonna take some lab diamonds or some moissanite, and they're gonna take a few VVS stones, put it in there, mix it all together, and make your chain. But and guess what? When you put a diamond test on, it's gonna beep. Because guess what? Oh, I know I put VVS's in there, but you got other stones, precious stones in there too that's gonna pass the diamond testers, but they're not natural stones. But guess what? The natural eye is not gonna catch that.
Hmm.
So
So what do you do in that case, man? When you have stones that pass the diamond test but aren't real diamond, what do you do?
you go get
Then
them.
you really have to take
You
it
go
to a
get it
jeweler.
appraised, get your paperwork, and take it back to your jeweler.
Yeah.
Simple.
Would you say that if you going to look into jewelry, that you should try and find someone either who knows jewelry or a private jeweler who can help you
It's
look for
better.
jewelry?
It's better to get it's better to get a jeweler and get a relationship with them so you know they're gonna fuck you. Like going to the mall to these jewelers in the mall and shit, I wouldn't recommend it because they're gonna fuck you regardless. Find you somebody
Right.
that's an actual jeweler that knows what they're doing, know what they're talking about, and most of the time, if you get a good relationship with them, they might fuck you the first couple times because they don't know you. But once they get a relationship with you, you know they're gonna look out for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, like I know I've been looking at jewelry, and like
But
for
the
instance,
the best thing to do though when you find a jeweler, you let them know off real. You can't fuck me. I know what I'm talking about. I know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? You do that with them, you should be alright.
yeah. And so you say just make sure that there's like a clear communication on like let them know that you know enough shit
Yeah,
to not be able to fuck you type
yeah.
shit.
All you got to do is let them know that hey, I'm not here to be a cheapskate, but I'm not here to let you fuck me neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong,
Right.
they gotta eat too. They gotta make a living. So you gonna spend some money. It's jewelry. Jewelry not for broke people. It's expensive. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The jeweler gotta eat too. So don't be in there trying to be a cheapskate or let's say you at the door or give you some bullshit and you gonna be mad.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I be like that.
But yeah, no, absolutely. I think that you can't be a cheapskate when it comes to jewelry because jewelry is for a certain class and certain echelon of people who can't afford it. But if you also you don't want to oversell yourself, if you know that, like for instance, let's say you're gonna get a Cuban link. This is just probably not even possible. I don't know jewelry, but you get a Cuban link that's worth an ounce of gold. You know what I'm saying? Worth. You know what I'm saying?
Possible.
And this motherfucker wanna it's an ounce worth of gold. This motherfucker wanna charge you, 10, 20 grand for a necklace made but it's an ounce of gold, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He can do that.
And so you getting fucked just because you don't know the actual price.
Yeah. He can do that. A jeweler can do that. Most jewelers do
Yeah.
do that. I've seen
Shit,
people
but
pay
and it's
outrageous
like you
prices
said
for
though, like
jewelry.
they all gotta eat, they all got a family to feed, and that's all. At the end of the day, that's all they really trying to do is just feed their family, trying to make sure everybody eat.
You ain't gotta got
But at the
him.
same time, they ain't gotta fuck you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it personally.
Nah,
But
that's facts.
I don't know. But when it comes to cause I see you got two different ones. You got your TTJ. What about that Cuban link? When did you get that Cuban link chain on?
I got this a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost a year ago. I think
Yeah,
something like
I've
that.
been I've been noticing that. When did you get that? What'd you get that for?
What this?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it from a dude I know back home at the Carolinas. Shout out IC 803.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shit. I've been looking up on his page. I was seeing some of his jewelry because I'm
He
looking
focus
for
on
one, man.
grills now. He really don't sell shit for real. He do grills
Yeah.
and shit now for real. Yeah.
Word. Word. I got you. But nah, man. When it comes to fucking that type of game, man. When it comes to the jewelry game, they really do be trying to finesse people. So you definitely got to be careful.
It's like dope game.
Yeah, like the dope game for sure.
All the way like dope game. So
hmm Nah, actually, facts. But you know, other than that, man, I'm trying to find something right now. Uh, I was seeing something. Do you know who Top Five is?
top five. I be
I
hearing
don't
that
know.
name, but I don't know who that is.
This guy named Top Five. He was on probation or whatever, man. Tell me why this dude cut his ankle monitor, and within I think it was like he went on live shouting out his ops, different shit like that. Within 20 minutes, 7 people died and got shot, killed.
What?
Yeah, yeah, shit's crazy, dog.
Hey, he need yeah, go find him. He need to go.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what?
Dude
That
is fucking crazy. I don't know. I'm trying to find the post again, but yeah, that shit was absolutely wild, bro. Um,
7 people died. That's crazy.
I don't know who he beefing with to be able to have that many motherfuckers pull up on him and be able to shoot at or hurt that many people. You know what I'm saying? But he had to been into something.
Why is this even the top news? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, holy shit, bro.
She's
Like,
been
I've never.
she's been going crazy lately. I think that like it's either just distraction after distraction, or it's like
It's,
just people
it's not,
constantly doing
it's
stupid
not
ass shit.
distraction. It's control.
Word.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Music is one of the biggest influences on this planet, especially hip hop music. Think about it. Everybody listens to hip hop music at some point, even if they don't listen to it on a daily basis. They got a few songs they listen to. Think about it like this:
Facts.
the brain is like if you constantly push something on somebody, they're gonna indulge in it if they're not strong minded enough. So think about it. You got a bunch of young minds that aren't fully developed, and we know for a fact that most kids these days, I don't want to call them stupid because they're not stupid. They just not. They don't got sense. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no
I
sense, and
just
they're not really strong minded. So if
yeah.
you push anything onto them, they're gonna indulge in it. It's gonna consume them. It's gonna brainwash them. So if you pushing all this street shit, all this gang banging, killer murder shit, not even on getting money shit, just killer murder shit. What you think they're gonna do?
Right.
And then you got the kids in the suburbs and shit that want to be just like these rappers and shit. Want to be like the motherfuckers they see on the internet. What you think they're gonna do once
Bro,
they get a
speaking
chance?
of that shit, speaking of kids, bro, and we're gonna have to bring them back up, DDG, dude. We're gonna have to bring them back up, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry to keep talking about him, but DJ Academics just dropped a post 13 minutes ago, talking about DDG has filed an emergency order to stop Holly Berry from Haley Bailey, sorry, from taking their son to Italy for 2 months. Allegedly, she's emotionally unstable, threatened suicide, hit him, tracked him with air tags, withheld their son to control him, and once drove while suicidal with the baby in the car. He's requesting full custody, a ban on international travel to protect the child, third party custody exchanges, and court monitor communication. He submitted text, injury photos, and witness statements as evidence.
God damn, I thought Cardi B and Offset was bad.
Oh,
Fuck,
they got the messages on here? That's fucked. That's fucked. They leaked the messages.
they doing too much. God damn.
Bro, the messages between Holly Berry and fucking DDG. You got this bitch on here saying this is proof you leave me hanging as a mother. Your son, you don't step up. Da da da. I'm going to kill myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. That shit's crazy. That's Haley Bailey saying that shit.
Man,
What we gotta say about that, dude? What the fuck?
all right, one. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of person that like to give two sides, cause there's always three sides to the story: his, hers, and the truth. So we done heard his side, obviously.
Yeah.
So this is like just a broad perspective.
Definitely want to hear her side for sure. But I
I
think the
don't.
main
I ain't
thing,
even speaking
my
on her
main
side because I don't
concern
know.
is the taking the son to Italy for 2 months. That's crazy.
All right.
All the other stuff can be decided in court through evidence and everything. But if he's filing an emergency order to stop her, that means she's in the process of doing it. She is doing it as we speak, type shit.
All right.
So
One thing I know from being a parent, with that baby is being as young as it is, she can't get that child a passport without him.
yeah,
That's his law. So she can't take that baby nowhere. Honestly, if unless he already went and got the baby a passport. Well, they already did that. Now, if they already did that, then he got to do what he got to do. But one, if all this is true about her, this, that, and the third, why you just not coming out and saying it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, with today's technology, a lot of things can be fabricated. Text messages, photos, anything can be fabricated. So it's like you pop out, want to take a child to Italy for 2 months. Now all of a sudden she's suicidal, and you have these text messages out of nowhere and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
You know, it seems real
Right.
suspicious, right?
Right.
Right. Now, granted, do I agree with her taking the child to Italy for 2 months? No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta look at it from her side. You got somebody who allegedly abused her, who was abusive or whatever, whoop, whoop. And if
That's true.
and if she's telling the truth about him not being the active father, not being there anyway, what's the purpose? What's the
Which
hurt?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of believe that side of things. You know what I mean? When it comes to him not being
Right,
there, not being an active father, you see the stuff he posts
bro. You sitting there
online.
with Castanet at Streamer University.
Right,
How much
exactly
time
my
you got to be
point.
a father sitting there with a bunch of
That's my
kids?
point right there. Like, bro, first of all, why you in? Let's talk about that. Why you in streaming university, motherfucker? You already made it. You big already.
I mean, they did that to give cop for the small streamers that was there because anybody gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, I guess that's
You know
true.
what I
I guess
mean?
that's true. You gotta have some big names to be able to fill out that small section.
But you're the only one there. Well, I ain't gonna say the only one there as a parent. I was about to tell a lie, but
I mean, the only other big names that were there were the ones who set up the group. You know what I mean?
my
Kotsanat, Duke Dennis. I mean, there was a few other people like India Love, and like a few other Vine creators or like old
don't
TikTok
none of that
creators too.
matter, bro. You have problems going on at home. You need to fix all that shit before you think about doing some damn streaming university.
Right, right,
Be a father first, bro. I just preached about that shit. Hey, bro, be a father first. My kid come
right,
before anything. I wouldn't give a fuck. My kid come before this podcast. It come before my job. It come before anything.
right.
And that's just point blank.
That's just how it should be, man. That's just how it should be. And at least that's how I feel. I feel like that's how everybody should feel about.
But at the end of the day, we don't know shit because we don't be with them behind closed doors. So everything legit. That was just my perspective.
That's facts. No, that's facts. That's absolutely true. I think you can't see what that happens behind their doors. You know what I mean? You don't know
Right.
what really happened. So that's why I said we'll leave it up to the court to decide what really happened. But as for emergency order, that shit's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, shit. Hey, he feel like he gotta do what he gotta do as a father. I can't knock him.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
niggas.
mean, it kind of goes on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It really depends. Like you said, if she feels like she was abused by him, he feels like she was abused by her. So they both got this idea, both got the story about each other. So I mean, from
That
her
still don't
point of
give her
view,
no
she's
reason to
doing the
haul off
right
to
thing.
Italy for
You
damn
know
two
what I'm
months.
saying?
So
So you can't really be mad about her doing that shit because she thinks she doing the right thing.
I mean, I kind of be pissed off if you go to Italy for 2 fucking months, regardless of what's going on.
And take my
but
kid with you, right? That's what I'm saying.
but still
It's kind of
though,
fucked up.
still though, man. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. We've been chopping up for a good little minute, man. But hey, this has been a Jump Around podcast. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, check us out on all social medias. The Jump Around podcast. Hey, y'all have a good night, man. Peace out.
Peace.